If I describe Grandad in one word, it would be positive.
Totally inspirational.
Powerful.
He was quite funny, and he could be very difficult.
Creative, very creative.
Funny.
Strong, positive, and kind.
He was a very successful business person and a wealthy business person, but from humble beginnings, I think that kind of formed his character. There's a few key people and groups, the Scouts as an example, that really informed his character, and I think he learned the importance of giving back from that.
It made him stronger and realised that I think being in that environment is good for people.
And then, of course, he was quite proud that when he went off to the Navy to go and help towards the end of the war.
I went into the Royal Navy. It was a very good education for me. They taught me a lot, mathematics and algebra, geometry, and that was my first education.
So after he left the Navy, he became an office clerk, and he took, very soon after, a test to see his management ability or capability. And he got told by his manager, his then manager, that he wouldn't make management material.
They should have gave me much more encouragement or training for that matter. I do believe in training.
Soon after he left, and he started his own business, and through his strength, determination, and his positive mental attitude, he went on to become one of those successful businessmen of his generation.
I didn't have a business plan. Just got up in the morning and just hoped. And when you get one car, you want 2 cars, and you get 3 cars, and then 4 cars. And then I bought a building and sold that for a profit. So I bought 2 buildings, and it just progressed on from there.
He took all the emotion out of business and he did it uniquely.
Throughout his life, it's possible to see that he was generous in so many different ways, even before the work of the foundation started. I think there was something fundamental in his life, particularly something that he picked up through his involvement in the Scout movement, that it was important to do a good turn, to give something back.
And I think he wanted them to feel that they could achieve and that they weren't just forgotten about and they weren't just pushed away.
I think it was important for Sir Jack to give back because he felt everybody has a responsibility to give back to society. Because if that happens, society benefits.
The reason why he set the foundation up was to ensure that the money that was spent in a way that he would approve.
I think that Sir Jack's own story is incredibly motivational for young people. He started from humble beginnings, he went on to be such a successful businessman, and then he reinvented himself and became one of the world's most successful philanthropists.
I want them to learn to believe in themselves. That's where we get our saying from, if you think you can, you can.
It was quite interesting actually. When I first started working for Sir Jack, I asked, why invest in young people? And he said, basically, if you start with them young, then you're going to make a difference well into the future.
I hear quite frequently said about the money that we give to youth and charity, that I think we give much, much more than money. We give encouragement.
I think he believed that when you were young, if you really wanted to do something, you could do it, and if he could help you on the way, he would.
His presence, his aura was actually, I don't know how to describe it, but it was quite impactful. I think it was the first time I've actually came across somebody like that, and definitely I don't think I've come across many people like that in my life.
I think Sir Jack had a really big idea about what he wanted to do and what he wanted his legacy to be, and it's grown into the most incredible foundation that's transformed over 1 million young people's lives. I mean, you really have to start small, but you never know how big your achievements are going to be.
What can we learn from Sir Jack Petchey? So many things. Humility, love, compassion, hard work, determination, achievement, but I think most of all the ability and the fact that believe in yourself, trust you can do it because you can.
He was just so proud of all of those children. Dad always said, you're an achiever, you have won. And that's, you know, everybody is a winner.
It's had a really good impact actually, and honestly my mum and dad and everything was really proud of me getting the award.
Wherever you go, people have got a Jack Petchey Award and they love it, and this is going to go on and on and on.
It's impossible to read about Sir Jack and understand his story without it making a mark on you.
He has always made sure that every young person is included, not mattering where they come from, whether it's disability or background kind of thing. He's been an inspiration for me, so definitely he's been an inspiration to a lot of young people.
I mean, bear in mind he came from absolutely nothing, made an absolute fortune, and then gave a significant part of it away. Now, I know of no one else who's done that.
Sir Jack is absolutely unique and an amazing human being.
I can't imagine that I would be anywhere close to where I am today if it wasn't for Sir Jack and the Jack Petchey Foundation.
I think to Sir Jack, just thank you for everything. I don't know if it's possible to put it in words how much you have really changed people's lives and changed not only the lives of young people, but the perspective that the rest of the world has on us, because you've only ever spoke good about us, you've only ever tried to promote good about us.
We've been going through lots and lots of photos and memories, and the biggest thing that comes across is just that huge smile, and you can see the absolute just love and passion that he had for life and everything that he threw himself into.
He was a very free spirit, fun, loving, caring, and he always loved to joke and be mischievous.
Well, he was just the most incredibly positive human being. Just stable, strong, not complaining, just doing things for other people.
That's what made the man he was. He definitely did it his way.
As Dad always used to say, from small acorns, great oak trees grow. And I know if Dad was sitting here today, he'd be incredibly proud.
For as long as we can, we will always try and carry your legacy and do the work that you set out to do, and to really make you proud of what you've created.
Thank you all, each and every one have helped somehow on my way through life.